Hello, it's 4 minutes o'clock on Allnews Nigeria. I am Okwemi Olugbemi. Here are the headlines for today. Sudan clashes enters second day. Indian gangster turned politician shot dead on live television. Now the news in detail. First, fighting across Sudan entered its second day as months of tensions between a paramilitary group and the country's army erupted into violence. Clashes around the army headquarters and presidential palace in capital Khartoum involved heavy weapons. There have also been reports of battles hundreds of miles away in the eastern city of Port Sudan and in the western Darfur region. At least 56 people have been killed and nearly 600 injured in the clashes, according to the Central Committee of Sudan Doctors. Sudan's paramilitary chief, Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, claimed to have seized most of Khartoum's official sites after clashes erupted between his armed group and the country's military on Saturday. On Sunday, Dagalo's Rapid Support Forces, RSF, released a video declaring it had gained control of the Marub airport in the north of the country. The country's military leader, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, disrupted Dagalo's claims on Saturday and said the military has maintained control over government sites. As fighting continues in Khartoum and other parts of Sudan, the World Health Organization is urging all parties to the conflict to respect the neutrality of the healthcare and ensure unrestricted access to health facilities for those injured by the hostilities. Dagalo speculated that Burhan has lost control of his military, saying they don't seem to be listening to him. Now, what's behind the fighting? The clashes erupted amid an apparent power struggle between the two main factions of Sudan's military regime. The Sudanese armed forces are broadly loyal to General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, the country's de facto ruler, while the paramilitaries of the Rapid Support Forces, RSF, a collection of militia, followed the former warlord General Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, known as Emekti. The power struggle has its roots in the years before a 2019 uprising that ousted dictatorial ruler Omar al-Bashir, who built up formidable security forces that he deliberately set against one another. Dagalo's rise to power began when he was a leader of Sudan's notorious Janjaweed forces, implicated in human rights violations in the Darfur conflict of the early 2000s. His group killed at least 118 people in pro-democracy protests in June 2019 after troops opened fire at a peaceful sit-in. He and Burhan were pivotal in the 2019 overthrow of President Omar al-Bashir, but have since become locked in a power struggle with tensions over the RSF's integration into the army. In other news, former MP Atiq Ahmed and his brother Ashraf Ahmed were shot dead by three men posing as journalists in Uttar Pradesh, Prayaga in India on Saturday. Ahmed was a member of the Indian Parliament and the UP Legislative Assembly and had over 100 criminal cases registered against him. Both he and his brother were being taken for a mandatory medical checkup at a hospital while in local police custody when they were shot point blank by semi-automatic pistols around 10:30 p.m. on Saturday. The shocking incident was captured live on camera as the two brothers were answering questions being posed by reporters. And that's it on today's news. To keep up with Allnews Nigeria, kindly follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. We'll be back with more news updates tomorrow. Until then, stay tuned. I am Okwemi Olugbemi. Do have a lovely evening.